Hi everyone, and welcome back to Creative with Chloe. I'm very excited to have you here with me today. I'm going to be talking about a very important topic. I'm going to be talking about bullying. So, the definition of bullying is seeking to harm or intimidate someone, and you can do that in many different ways. There's emotional bullying, physical bullying, mental bullying. There's many different types of it, and then there's bullying that you experience online, which is called cyberbullying. But we'll talk about that later. First, I want to talk about the effects that bullying can lead to, or it causes. So it can lead to physical damage eventually, but mostly it impacts their mental health or it impacts them emotionally. So it sometimes causes anxiety for them. It can cause low self-esteem, which is where you don't really feel good about yourself. It makes you insecure. Then it's self-isolation, which is where you pretty much keep yourself away from other people. You're alone most of the time, which doesn't really feel good because it can cause loneliness at times and you just feel really sad. Then there's academic avoidance, which is where you're trying to really avoid going to school altogether and stuff like that. You avoid doing most things that have to do with school because you don't want to deal with all that bullying again. And it's not really good for you or your grades. Then going back to feeling insecure and stuff, it can cause lack of sleep and strange eating habits that you might have. You might just stop eating at certain times and stuff to feel better about yourself, which isn't really good for you. It can lead to physical damage, which is what we're going to talk about next. So the physical damage of it, like the lack of sleep and stuff, it also really shows, like, it's physical at times. Like if you keep going on with it, it's not always temporary. So if you keep going on with lack of sleep and not eating right and not taking care of yourself like you should, it can lead to a lot of physical damages, which isn't good for your body, and you don't want that. Also, more on anxiety, or also talk about stress. The stress that happens to a person is not good for them emotionally. It changes their personality sometimes as a person. So when you're talking to them, it seems like you're talking to a completely different person, because they're really stressed, they don't sleep enough at night, and it takes a toll on you a lot. Next, we're going to talk about the statistics, sorry. So around 49% of students in grades 4 to 12 are bullied each school year. And online or cyberbullying, like I talked about, 46% of students get bullied. And 44%, which is a lot based on what we've heard, report this bullying. But that doesn't always mean that someone is going to stop bullying someone. Even after it's being reported, sometimes bullying still continues, which is why it's important to make sure that the person you report it to, can help you and get this bullying to stop. Let's talk more about cyberbullying now. So cyberbullying is bullying that happens online, and a lot of people don't really take it seriously. They're like, oh, it's just a person online, doesn't really hurt you. But it can really hurt someone emotionally, which, like we heard, can lead to mental damages and physical damages to you. So cyberbullying can really hurt someone, so you have to be really careful about what you say online because you don't know how it might affect that person. And a lot of times we don't know it, but we hurt someone, and that can cause them to really shift from being like a really happy person and to someone that's not really doing well because of the words that we say to them. So we have to be really careful online and about the people, and to the people we talk to, like the friends that we make. Sometimes they aren't really good for you and cause you to make wrong decisions, which can eventually lead to you harming someone or seeking to intimidate them, which isn't really good. So I personally have dealt with cyberbullying, which is, like I said, bullying online, and it doesn't really make you feel good at all. So what you have to remember is that what someone says to you doesn't change who you are on the inside. You have to decide, this is who I am, and I know I am better than what they say I am, or the things that they say about you. You have to be careful to not let it get to your head, which can, as I said, lead to emotional, physical, and mental damages to your body. So what's important is to make sure to continue taking care of yourself. And I know sometimes it seems like it's hard to talk about it to someone, So what you have to do is find someone you trust personally and talk to them about it so they can help you later on in life. Because the effects might seem temporary, but they can be long term, which isn't good. It's about to continue being forward and continue to be a very happy, going person who loves himself, which is really important. Like I said, sometimes we might feel insecure because of bullying. So remember to love yourself and take care of yourself, which means sleeping well, sleeping enough at night, which I know sometimes a lot of us are on our phones, on our tablets, or whatever electronic device you may have. So you have to remember that if you have school tomorrow, you have to sleep well. And I know some people right now are on vacation, but we still have to take care of ourselves by sleeping enough and eating enough, which is really important. I know a lot of you are skipping breakfast, maybe. So it's really important to eat enough. You can do a lot of research on that later on by yourself, or talk with a parent about it because they want what's best for you mostly. So that's all I want to talk about today, but I hope to enjoy this video. I will be making more videos about bullying and talking more about it. But that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends because it's really important and it will help my channel grow so we can spread the message out more. And that's it for today. Goodbye.